Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for joining with me today. I know it's more than 2 weeks now that we've been staying here or we've been staying at home. That is somehow is assigned as our support to our frontliners who have been protecting and saving lives of people. And that is our sign, that is our contribution, right? To be part of the solution and not of the problem, right? Today is Wednesday, April 1, 2020. And I hope some of our students out there, some of our senior high school students, the grade 10 students who are very much excited for their moving up, right? And for their graduation. And I'm happy seeing some of my friends, my colleagues, my former students who are checking in right now. I know you are all excited. So today's topic is somehow we are getting too emotional, and I'll be sharing also somehow the through senses, the voice within will give you some viewpoints about the issue on broken relationship. But anyway, to our new Facebook Live friends who are watching right now, I would like to remind you that through senses or the voice within will always be our source, right? Or will always be the venue to articulate things without questioning an institution, or shall we say risking someone's life, isn't it? Because the voice within will always be our source, not just of wisdom, but our source of reflection and realization in life. So I know we are all responsible, even if we've been staying here for quite some time, right? Okay, so this is welcome. I am welcoming you all to the voice within with through senses. Good morning. How's your life coming along? Okay, so what you've seen here, I have. Let's always be reminded of what you've been seeing here, what I've been sharing with you. It's all about of our philosophy that there's nothing in the intellect which does not come first through senses. And you've seen a lot of colors, different colors of heart, and also some phrases here. Okay, I prompted to share somehow to reveal this morning's topic. It's because some of my friends, perhaps not to spoil some of my friends, but they're very excited of knowing today's discussion. So I am welcoming you to join with me today's discussion, right? So I partly reveal the topic. Today's topic is the broken relationship. And mind you, I'm not only referring to a relationship with, shall we say, a man and a woman there, right? But ideally, it's all about the different human relationships. And I hope you'll be also pointing out some of your realizations, some of your words, some of your experiences while we are discussing about broken relationship. So before we get started, I would like, of course, as I always start, I would like to share with you. I am quite really challenged to read the Bible today, and I come across today's message. If you have your Bible, you have your daily bread. April 1, Wednesday, the message of God is all about the message of faith, love, and hope. My God, it's somehow really relatable of what we'll be discussing today. Again, the message today is about faith, love, and hope. So it reminds us that the glory, no, that's according to the daily bread now, which I'll be also sharing with you, that the glory of life is to love, not just to love, to be loved, all right? To give, not just to get, and somehow to serve, not just to be served. So that is today's message, okay, coming from the daily bread, okay? And yan. I have some phrases here which are really highly connected and highly related to what we'll be discussing this morning. Okay, before we will continue the message and the realization, the reflection about broken relationship. What I have here, the first stop is, and also I am asking you to also give your meaning to give your realization about the different phrases. This might be very emotional messages. This might also be an enlightening messages. So I want you also to give yours while we are having this, the voice within. Okay. Now the first step here is I will be here for you. I'll be here for you. Okay. So personally, okay, as part of our reflection and realization, when someone says and when someone receives the phrase or the message, I will be here for you, meaning you are entrusting. You are entrusting your confidence, your time, your love, your hope, okay, your how faithful you are, okay, to someone else, okay, not just to your partner but also to some of your friends, because today's discussion we will not be focusing more on the intimate no relationship but also to our relationship with our friends, right? So I'll be here for you. What else I also have here? Oh, it's over. Okay, when someone says and when someone receives the statement, it's over, how will you contextualize it, right? Are you trying to finish? Do you think everything, the discussion, the argument, right, is over, the issue is over? Or are you planning to depart from that person? So you really have to let that person really know what do you mean by it's over, right? And I also have here, forgive me. Okay? When we say forgive me, when someone again listens to your message, to that statement, forgive me. Okay? Are you really entrusting for the second time, for the third time, that the person will still be embracing, okay, with you, will still be joining with you, since you're saying about forgive me, right? For a while. Okay? So how about when you receive a message, don't leave me? Okay? When someone says and when someone receives, don't leave me, what does it mean? Right? So are you asking someone to really be staying with you longer for the rest of your life? Or you will be joining in the group? Okay? Because somehow you are experiencing some ups and downs. Okay? And also some of the positive statements I'll be sharing with you. Of course, it's what? It's let's enjoy. Okay, when you give that phrase, when you give that message, let's enjoy. Okay, what's really the implication? What do you mean by that? Okay, and also I have this. I guess you know what is this. Okay, when someone receives and when you're saying thank you to someone, what do you mean? How will you um, share really your heart and your mind, your happiness within, your satisfaction? Okay? May I also challenge those couples, the couples out there, the circle of friends out there. How many times do you say thank you? Okay, so these are just some of the words that we will be somehow discussing and part of today's discussion. So I am welcoming you once again to today's topic, the broken relationship. Okay, so I have these three questions, and before we will follow the pattern, the dream. Okay, since as we always do in our the voice within, I'm giving you the definition, the reason, right, and then some examples, then action, then the message. Okay. But before that, I have some questions, and please help me out. Help me out to also answer. I am not saying that I am too exposed to a kind of human relationship with my friends and with someone else, but the point here is the voice within is our source of reflection and realization. Okay, so here are the four questions that we need to reflect on. The first question is, why are you in a relationship? Okay, so it's a good question to reflect on. Okay, why are you in a relationship? Okay, the second question that I want you also to help me out is, how do you know if the relationship is over? Okay, how do you know if the relationship is over? How sad. Okay? And then the third question is, when should you give up on a relationship? Okay? When will be the right time for you to give up, okay, on a relationship? And the last question this morning is, how will you heal the person, or how will you heal your very self, okay, in a broken relationship, right? So before we will give the definition of relationship, I would like to point out, I would like to greet, okay, some of my friends out there, some of my colleagues who are and friends who are celebrating their birthday. I forgot to greet my one of my friends, Ma'am Jen, right? Ma'am Jen, Kanoy, last Sunday, it was your birthday, belated. Okay, sorry for not mentioning that, but belated. I know you are very successful. I know you're happy also with your, shall we say, better half. Okay, and also Sir Marky Shasiko is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday, Sir Marky! And you've been always joining with me from time to time. This is our fifth episode, and then I'm happy that you are still with me, right? And I would like to see who's in. Of course, Ma'am Rabina, thank you so much. My buntag, sir. Thank you for joining me. Yeah. Of course, Miss Gina and the family. I hope you are also watching with your family. Okay? Gina Concilio. Thank you for always joining me. And then, of course, Miss Kate. Okay, Mabayaw, Miss Mabayaw. I will always say Miss Mabayaw. Thank you for joining me also this morning. Of course, Miss Richelle Agripalo, thank you also for joining. Yep, good morning, Doc. Good morning. Yep, my friend Bobby. Yeah, my college friend. Yep, James, thank you. Also, Miss Daya, thank you also for joining with me as always. Sergio Sony, yep, Jessica, thank you. I know you're very excited in today's topic. Okay. Hi, sir. Good morning. Yes. Hi, TJ Ponce. Good morning. Yon. Hi, lady. Si Miss Farase. Yeah, good morning. Yeah. Who else here? Sir Senan of Vicente National High School. You're always here with me, supporting and joining with me. Makalate ko ani na topic do. Wow, that's very nice. Again, it's not just about the intimate relationship with someone else, but also our relationship with our friends, no? Our family. Yeah, isn't it? And then from Sir Marky, it's easy to say I am here for you than saying it's over, and harder to say I forget you. See? Okay. So we will be delving it no more further. Okay? Yes, Sir Alex. Thank you also for joining. Sir Jess. Ma'am Charity, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Oh, Sir Dexter, good morning. Thank you for joining with me for, I guess this is really your first time to be with me right now. Yeah, good morning, Johan. Now, let's get started. So, again, how will you define how the broken relationship is being felt and defined by us, isn't it? Okay, when we say broken relationship, and it's obviously when we say brokenness, okay, it comes from some sort of our mistakes in our relationship with someone, right, or with others. So again, I would like to highlight it when we say brokenness, it comes from our mistakes, okay, in our relationship with someone or others. That's according to what I've researched. I'm not be mentioning people here. I'm not be citing, okay, legally or the online. But of course, what I am sharing here is the product of my reading, my product of my intensive and comprehensive analysis at the same time, and of course, your part as part of this, the voice within. Okay, so that's really the definition of a broken relationship, and I hope you are really decisive also. And of course, belated happy birthdays to my student March Onsing for celebrating his birthday yesterday. Belated, and as I always say, as I always said, you may continue, yeah, working out, doing things right, and doing right things, for your future, isn't it? Okay, so these phrases will lead us, will give us a realization and how we will continue our existence, our life, our journey after that, after experiencing such. Okay, when I say such, after experiencing a broken relationship, right? Okay, now let's go directly to the first question. Why are you in a relationship? What's really your purpose? What's your purpose of being in a relationship? Right? Some of us, perhaps because we would like to gain confidence, we would like to gain to interest our happiness, okay, with our friends, with our someone, and that is about friendship, isn't it? So we are in a relationship because we are just establishing, we are developing somehow our, shall we say, self, no, our sense of belongingness, our self-esteem through our friends. Yep. And then the second point, of why we are in a relationship is because of what? Partnership, our intimate relationship with someone. Okay, that's one of the reasons why we are really what? Why our life, becomes meaningful. Okay, as you can see here, there are a lot of colors. We only know that hearts are colored in red, but I've used different colors because our experiences, our realizations towards love may vary. It's not about happiness. Okay, it's not about sadness. Okay, but it's about how we foresee, how we philosophize, how we embrace all these experiences, isn't it? Okay, I would like to speak this up from Sir Markey. Brokenness is like putting back a broken glass. With the use of adhesives, it can be fixed out. It's not the same with how it was before. See, it's because according to the definition, when we see, when we contextualize brokenness, ideally, okay, these are some of our mistakes. And human beings as we are, okay, we are vulnerable. We are susceptible to some mistakes, right? Okay, now I'll go directly with some examples. We will be answering two of the questions, right? So I hope I can substantiate today's discussion about the human brokenness in 30 minutes. And I hope do not hesitate also to share some of your viewpoints because I know, okay, you have also shared willingly and selflessly your time to be with me this morning and every time we have the voice within. Okay? Right. So the second question is how do you know that or when the relationship is over? Yeah. When? How? Do you feel some emptiness? Do you feel some sort of nothingness? Why are you feeling that way? Okay, as I mentioned earlier, how's your life coming along? I greeted you that way because I want to see and I want to feel. Okay, how do you feel right now? We've been staying here for more than 2 weeks now, and we do a lot of things. We realize and we reflect a lot of things because we want to see in ourselves, we want to see the importance, the essence, right, of why we need not just to stay, but why we need to go further, why we need to still work on. Okay, okay. Now, the question was, how do you know when the relationship is over? Number one here, according to what I have researched, and we will be discussing it together. The first one is when there is a miscommunication. When miscommunication is inevitable, unstoppable. Okay? You are always experiencing miscommunication. Okay, from Sir Marky for a while. Sir Marky, you are the only one fighting for that love and relationship. That's coming from Sir Marky, yeah? So meaning you are the one no searching, you are the one longing. Okay? That kind of shall we say intimate or human relationship. Okay, so I would like to highlight miscommunication. When miscommunication is inevitably happening, then perhaps Okay, that situation is leading to or about you're about to end up a relationship. Okay, so I am not assuming. My statement is not conclusive, but basically I am just reminding you when there is miscommunication, then you better really reflect on it. And what's really the source of that miscommunication? So, well, we'll be sharing a lot during our discussion on some actions, right? Okay, the second one here is when there is competition. The competition in many ways, just like in a friendship na society, with your friends, if competition is also unstoppable, right? Everyone is competitive, right? Then you better see the importance. You better see, okay? Why are you in that kind of relationship? And discussing on a intimate relationship when between, shall we say, a girl or a boy, or allow me to say this, it could also be a homo relationship, or can we say a heterosexual relationship. Okay? No matter what kind or what type of relationship are you in, the point there is you have to understand if the competition is getting higher and the competition is truly invincible, then you need to embrace it. Start reflecting, start giving some sort of realization, because again, brokenness comes from our sort of mistakes and miscommunication, right? Competition in a human relationship, okay, are trying to avoid the reality, the meaning of human love, right? Okay, and then also we have here misunderstanding. When we say misunderstanding, and then if you are always being misunderstood by your friend, by your partner, and then there is something, shall we say, wrong, misconception. Okay, so you better, shall we say, speak up or share what really it is. Okay, do not be afraid. No, I am now sharing partly. Okay, the some sort of actions, but the point here is misunderstanding is always there. Even if you are not in a relationship, even in a simple discussion with some friends, even in a simple policy, okay, there is always a misunderstanding. Okay, before we will go, I hope you will also be sharing your viewpoints on that question, right? How do you know that the relationship is over? And before, I'll be answering also the second question, when should you give up on a relationship? Okay, I would like to greet the following. Yes, Sir Oslek, good morning. Thank you for joining with me. This is The Voice Within. I guess this is your first time of witnessing The Voice Within, right? Okay. Also, yep, Jim R, thank you for joining with me this morning. Yeah, Ismael Banuno, my former volleyball player, at the same time, my former high school student. Also, good morning. Yep, thank you for joining with me this morning. Yep, Eileen, good morning. Yep, Ken, good morning. Mom Robles, good morning. Are you still there? I hope so. Yep, Miss Carl, thank you for joining me here. Mary Carl Cobello, thank you for joining. Yep, Vincent Andela, some of my former, my students, my grade 10 students. Good morning, sir. Yep, good morning. Danica, good morning. Yan. Yoy, good morning. Thank you for, I guess this is your third time. From Miss Mabayaw, being always misunderstood with your partner. Yeah. So, meaning, for her and for us, we try that misunderstanding is always present in any forms of relationship. And then from Love VT, I think dog insecurities with your partner, it leads to problem. See, I mentioned earlier the second reason, one of the reasons why some relationships have ended, it's because of competition. And insecurities is just some experiences that we as part of the circle of friends, or having a relationship with someone, and then you better reflect on, okay, why you are why you have that kind of feeling, okay, why you have some insecurities. Okay, going back to the first question, why are you in a relationship? So basically, thank you, Mom Love Love. It reminds me now, a girl, a boy, okay, and whoever you are, okay, meaning we have differences. Okay, we are unique. Our views, our opinions, our experiences may vary. And if you cannot, shall we say, embrace, yeah, accept such kind of, uh, shall we say, differences, and then go back to the phrases you have uttered in the first place when you were in a relationship. Okay, like, I will be here for you, right? I mentioned that earlier. I don't know now what's your definition, or how will you embrace the meaning of I'll be here for you? Okay, are you still up when you say forgive me? Okay, do you really give forgiveness? Okay, do you say yes to forgiveness? And also, when you say don't leave me, are you really true saying don't leave me? Right? Okay, now let's go to the second, no, the third rather, the third question. When should you give up on a relationship? Oh, from Miss Mabayaw, Yuson, Jinx, Yuson Boltron. What is it? I guess here you are greeting someone else. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, hey, hello, James, and Sir Rolando, and of course, Queen Akuma. Queen Akuma, thank you. You're a bit late, but of course you're still there. Do not forget, no, I would like to remind my FB, my Facebook Live viewers, friends, colleagues, students. Do not forget to share, of course, to like this. Okay, it's about time for us to spread the message of love and, of course, of wisdom. Right? Okay, so let's go now to our third question. When should you end up on a relationship? Okay, if you think, okay, you cannot contain, you cannot sustain, okay, you cannot endure, if not the pain, no, the time, perhaps the effort that you've been spending together, and these are some of the things that you need to work on. Right, first is, you really have, no, you have to talk, you have to communicate to that person, to each other. Are you doing that? No. The worst thing is, I am not convincing you to be more communicative, to be more aggressive in ending up a relationship. But most likely in our culture, Filipino people as we are, we are very reserved. Most of us have ended up a relationship without a proper closure. Okay, we just text the person, we just let other person inform, okay, another friend, okay, without informing your friends, without informing that someone else that you are giving up. Okay, so this is the right time for us. Okay, this is why the voice within, what's really your feeling, what is within your heart, what is in your mind, then you have to voice it out. Okay, so again, I am not encouraging you, I am not empowering you, because I don't know your way of expressing your strength, your depression, or perhaps your way of giving up in a relationship, right? But the point here is, are you really willing? Do you have the courage to speak up, to talk, to communicate with that person, with your friends, right? Okay, then, of course, while communicating, while conversing privately, okay, you need to identify, you need to feel, you need to find out the cause, the reason of the misunderstanding, right? I would like to take the point of Sir Justoni, ginmapang. Okay, why are you in a relationship? And he pointed out, because we need a companion that will help us, especially in times of need. It's good to do things, not tayo lang, but it's better pag naakay kauban. Yeah, it's a good intention. That's the reason why we've been mentioning, why we've been sharing, some of these phrases. And these are not new to us. When you say, I will be here for you. Don't leave me. And the worst thing is, how many times, as I challenged you earlier, how many times do you say thank you? In a little way, okay, during your, shall we say, it's the anniversary of your friendship community, your friendship society, during the anniversary, during the menstruary perhaps. How long have you been in that relationship? Do you still say thank you to that person and to your friends? Then you need to, isn't it? Okay? And then just really be honest. You have to be honest. The third thing, if you are really planning to end up a relationship, and I hope it's not really your final decision, but you have to be honest. Do not play the heart, do not play the mind, do not play the sensitivity and the vulnerability of the person. Everyone is, shall we say, fragile. We have uh, we have such kind of emotion or feeling, and we don't like to feel the emptiness, the nothingness, the sadness. Right? So you have to be honest. Exactly. Right? And then while you are sharing that kind of honesty, and then you have to what? You have to imagine what will be your life without him, without her, without your friends. Okay? Before you will be going to that decision, ending up a relationship. What will be your life after your decision? Isn't it? From Miss Gina, colorful kaayo ang buhay pag in love. Exactly. Okay, I may not have really a kind of relationship where I am enjoying with someone, but the point here is I am totally happy with the people surrounding me, sharing my time, sharing my the blessings of, shall we say, of thoughts, okay, of wisdom, and I'm happy for that. Yeah, from Mom Love Love, this is my point of view, Doc, that sometimes it takes a painful situation to make us change our ways. And after all, learn to accept. Acceptance is essential to everyone. Yeah, at the end of the conversation, at the end of your honest communication, right? Whatever the decision is, you have to embrace the decision. And it must be, for me, the voice within, it must be the decision to coming from both of you. It's not just a one-sided decision. It must be well discussed, well accepted. That's the point of Love Love. Right? Okay. So we're done with the first three questions. Okay, from Mom Charity first. Mom Charity, love is also a choice. Yeah, it could be the love for friendship, the love for your friends, the love for someone else, right? Because I could still remember this message. It reminds me, love is a choice. It reminds me of Joe DeMango during our high school, during our college days, if you could still remember him, right? I can still remember his message. Every time he ended up, his show, he always mentioned this, that if you love someone else, just give your best and let that person see the pureness of your intention. Right? Okay? The same thing with, if you love your friends, and then really shake off. Show that you're happy. Let's be happy. Okay? And let your friends see the pureness of your heart, the pureness of your intention, why you are in the circle. Okay? Of course, Sir G, Sir Gallus of Davao City National High School, one of my good friends. Good morning. Thank you. Of course, you've been part of this, The Voice Within. Today's topic is the broken relationship. Okay, and perhaps I know how colorful your love story you are enjoying with your better half. Okay, I just greeted now Mom Jen. I know she celebrated her birthday last Sunday, and because of some circumstances, then we need to also consider other things. Good morning, Sigrid. Good morning. How are you doing there in New Zealand? Okay, just extend also my love, my prayer, my hope, okay, for safety and security. Stay safe and sound after all. Thank you for joining, for having me this morning. Okay, now let's go directly with some of the actions. Okay, since I have given you the definition about the broken relationship, I also shared some of the reasons. We shared, no, some of the reasons why we are, no, in a relationship, right? And then we also pointed out, no, some of the examples, okay, some of our experiences in a relationship. Okay, from Sergi, love is always pure. Yeah, the purity, the pureness. As you can see, I didn't use red. Most of the colors of my heart I am using the white, and there are some sort of the smaller heart inside. Yeah, because let's try to make it happen. It's always not a red, perhaps, but there are a lot of experiences, colors when we talk about love. Okay, from Christine, naku, love light man jud ni oy. Okay, yes, but again, it's not just about the intimate relationship. It's also our relationship with our friends. Okay, Sergi again, aray. Ito palang topic. Ganda to, sir. Yeah, thank you so much, Sergi, for appreciating and for, of course, I hope you could also give more, no, more of your views about uh, broken, right? The broken relationship. Okay, it's about finding out. It's about uplifting someone's heart, someone's mind, someone's life after the experience of being broken or being in the broken relationship. Okay, okay. So some of our human actions, especially if we experience such broken relationship. The first one here, according to my research and according to my understanding, the first one is you have to what? You have to embrace, you have to understand, you have to acknowledge the problem. Try to acknowledge that there is miscommunication, there is competition, okay, according to Ma'am Love earlier, insecurities, right? There is misunderstanding. So it's about time. The first action that you need to take into, you have to acknowledge the problem. It's not just a one-sided that only your partner or only you, okay, but the both of you have a good, no, a good or a social, moral, a lovely kind of responsibility to really acknowledge the problem. Okay, and then the second one is yan. I'm now sharing, and it was pointed out earlier also by Mom Love Love, acceptance. Okay, at the end of your conversation, at the end of your intimate communication with your friends, with your partner, and then find out, can you really, okay, endure the decision of letting go someone? Okay, I mentioned earlier, imagine your life without that person. Imagine your life without your friends. Yeah, but before that, I would like now to 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 speak up. Sigrid, if you don't mind, Sigrid is one of my friends, no, one of the intelligent no, students, okay, in Philippine Women's College before. Yep, and she is also a better half of my former high school student, and they are now in New Zealand, right? So good luck to your journey. I know you are expecting right now. Take good care of yourself, stay healthy, and good morning to Jupiter, right? I call him Ta, not Ta. So that's what I usually mention here. Good morning, sir. I love the topic, sir. Nagtanaw po imong anak. Yeah, Jupiter Makumaw din. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I know I love you both, and I hope I can I can visit. Yeah, I need more resources. Let's see. I hope I can visit. I also have some friends, some former, mga friends, some co-teachers before who are also now teaching and staying in New Zealand. So why not? No? Okay, and then from Sergio Sony for related to question number 2. When are you going to give up? No, when to give up in a relationship? My answer is no to give up. Yan. Because when the time you give up, hindi lang ikaw ang nasasaktan o madamay. Especially if you have a child, kawawa ang mga bata. Madamay ang mga tao na nakapalibot sa iyo na walang kasalanan. Yeah, that's a good perspective because I pointed out again, how will you see yourself without that person? How will you see yourself without those people you loved before? Right? So if you're thinking of the people, the children who will be affected, that's a good vision. That's a good perspective within you. You are saving selflessly the relationship. Right? From Miss Kate Mabayaw, sometimes your heart needs more time to accept and what your mind already knows. Yeah. It's related to, shall we say, acceptance and knowing further, understanding within yourself what's really happening. Now, sometimes we need to be more reflective. Now, people as we are, human beings as we are, we are not saying that we are perfect. We have a lot of imperfections, but the point here is we need to be static. No, we cannot move by just reflecting, looking on some of our experiences, looking on how we embrace, how we see things, and how are we going to decide. Okay, not just for ourselves, but perhaps considering other people. Yeah. Okay, so question number 3 is how will you heal? Okay, so that's it. Going back, as I mentioned, is how will you heal? Healing that kind of relationship, in a broken relationship, then you need to acknowledge, as I mentioned earlier, you need to acknowledge the problem. If you cannot acknowledge the problem, then how will you stay positive? Okay, since the topic perhaps is not about deciding of intensively, the topic is not about deciding of letting go the person, but somehow it's more on if you are now situated, if you were, okay, shall we say, if you were in that situation, okay, how will you uplift now, okay, your confidence as a person, right? Yeah, Miss Piolio, also thank you for watching. Christine Wang, my friend, a good friend of mine, I guess, has a question. What if your partner already gave up in a snap of a finger? Do you still need to hold on? Yeah, that's the point. Well, we've been mentioning here that the power of intimate communication, the power of acceptance, you both are responsible for that decision. Okay? Since in our culture, I am telling you, most of us are very reserved. We don't like to inform directly, perhaps the person that you're about to give up. You have a lot of actions. And since I am not be mentioning specifically what are those ways, what are your ways of giving up the situation, but I guess you know. Okay, I guess there are issues about what? There are issues about the third party. There are issues about not joining in a group, and that is what we are always doing, right? Yeah, from Sir Marky. When are you give up? Imagine a sea without a fish. You can swim with it, but it will not feed us anymore. Oh, that's something figurative, hypothetical. Yeah, thank you, Sir Marky. You're really celebrating your birthday now. And I hope I can receive, I can eat, no, I can also receive some food from you. with a social distancing. But anyway, I am just mentioning it. Okay? And then another one from Christine. As we speak, you know my current situation, Wang. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, I know you. Okay? I know how powerful the strength in you. And I hope I am also praying. And don't you know, Wang, the message today coming from the daily bread, it talks about the faith, the love, and hope. Okay, and the final message of the book reminds us that the glory of life is to love, not just to be loved. Okay, to give, not just to get, and to what was the last one? It's about to serve, yeah, to serve and not just to be served. Yeah, that's a good message. Okay, Sir Marky, how long will you heal? Love yourself more than anyone else. Yeah, wow, it's good. I've been sharing this many times. Right? It doesn't mean that you are single and you cannot serve humanity. You cannot share and you cannot show. Okay, the expression and the essence of love, human love, you can, because we are here with so much ability, we have all the potentials, then share it. Okay, from Sir Gallus, it took me time, long time ago, when I realized that I should give up, because there is no sense of fighting on for something not worth fighting. Besides, what is there to fight? Okay, good. Okay, so it's a sort of reflection coming from you. Perhaps you have a sad, you have a unfortunate, no, situation, and you started reflecting. Okay, and it's a good to know. Okay, it's a good to know that you have recovered and you need still and you are enjoying your relationship now, Sir Gallus. Okay, from Sergius Lani, how will you heal? Just go on back to the first reason why you love that person and accept who he or she is. Exactly. Okay, so that's why we need to weigh out. We need to weigh in and weigh out. Okay, why are we in a relationship? If you are in a broken relationship, then embrace, accept it. Yeah. Good morning, Ma'am Jocelyn Gonzalez, a math teacher from Davao City National High School. It's your day today. Happy birthday also. Right? Stay young, stay positive, and of course, stay beautiful. Thank you for joining me. Okay? Yeah. And then, Miss Mabayo, in relation still to healing someone else experiencing a broken relationship, God can help us heal. Definitely. It's no one has the right to question about it. Okay? Sir Salas, good morning for having me this morning. From Miss Rocha, yep, relationship after broken relationship. Never beg someone to love or be with you, because if someone truly and absolutely cares about you, they will treat you as a priority. You cannot force someone to make you happy. Enjoy spending time with yourself. Have self-fulfillment. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay? Meaning, we are helping out people. No? Today's The Voice Within, okay, with the topic broken relationship. We are trying to uplift. We're trying to help out, right? Because it's becoming now, it's permeating, okay, in our culture, that a lot of our friends, a lot of our, shall we say, young people of this generation have been vulnerable and exposed to a broken relationship. It could be in a family, it could be with someone else, it could be in a circle of friends. Right? So good point, Miss Rocha. From Karen, I would rather accept the pain, heal on my own, rather than allow my kids to be involved in a toxic family because of us as their parents. Yeah. Don't cry over a spilled, okay, a glass of or spilled milk. Yeah. Oh, that's again something hypothetical and figurative from Sir Rosales. Selfishness is the culprit, I suppose. I could not agree more with you, Sir Salas. Exactly. I am supporting no, your point. Meaning, somehow, the people as we are, young as we are somehow self-centered. Okay, let's move on. The third one. So I mentioned acceptance, no, accept. Also, I mentioned acknowledge the problem. The third one is the honest communication. Be honest. Okay, I am not doing. No, the voice within is not risking someone's life, not even questioning an institution like the institution of marriage, right? The institution of, shall we say, friendship, right? But the point here is this would always be no, our source no, of strength, of reflection and realization. So be honest and on giving your message, giving your trust, giving your confidence, giving your decision to someone. The honest communication, okay, defines who you are, okay, as a person. Okay, so be honest, right? And then the final thing is the final action for us to heal, to uplift, no, somehow, to the person suffers broken relationship is keep things in a positive perspective. Okay, do not see me now that I am very strong, and besides, before having this the voice within, I posted something yesterday on my wall. Okay, if I could remember it right, the message was behind my unfathomable strength. Okay, because people see me as a determined person with so much strength, but somehow deep inside, I am also vulnerable. I am innocent, and I have the innocent heart. Do not disagree with me. Yeah, exactly. We are also vulnerable. We have that feelings also, right? Okay, Sir Galos, question, sir. Why do people like to compare how much love they have given? Yeah. I don't know if you were already there when I mentioned the insecurities and then competition. Yeah, so exactly. Because of competition, because of miscommunication, because of misunderstanding. No, so how do people like they love not to compare, and they don't really love to what they compare how much love they have given, because there is already competition, an intimate competition. Even in a circle of friends there are competitions, right? Mom love love, this is taken from the verse 1 Corinthians 13:13. Three things will last forever: faith, hope, and love, and the greatest is love. Yeah, that's today's message from the Daily Bread. Thank you, Mom Love Love, for sharing also with us. If you have time, really read the Daily Bread also today. Right? Okay. So just keep things in a positive, in a proper perspective. Okay, so before I'll give the message, thank you. No, thank you so much for being with me, for supporting me, for loving through senses and having this the voice within. Okay, for quite some time. So we have so much, and there are topics. No, there are a lot of topics to be discussed. There are requested topics. I am preparing. I am researching. I am reading a lot also. Okay, just to substantiate, and you are always there to help me out. Okay, this is not only my way of facilitating and communicating what is in my heart and what is in my mind, but because of you, there is the voice within. Okay, from Sir Romeo Rosales, the couples are involved in a relationship don't really love each other. Okay, don't really love, yeah. So exactly, meaning these two couples or people are really responsible. Okay, so and Sir Romeo ended up kaya nagkahiwalay. Yeah, they have forgotten the essence of human love. Okay, this is an online, no, an online message. I brought this, of course, to share this out. This is something a very kind of emotional message, right? Maybe it's not always about trying to fix something broken. Oh, how's that? Okay? It's about starting over and creating something better. Okay? That's an online, not a message. But I would like to, I'm not saying I am reacting, okay, on that. I am embracing that message because at the end of the day, if you think you cannot hold on into a relationship, if you think it's over, if you think those uh, messages of love, I will never leave you, I will be here for you, don't leave me, let's be happy. If you think these phrases, these lovely statements will no longer be realized, then whatever it takes, no matter what happens, life is good after all. Right? So thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I'll be still seeing you on Friday. Okay, I still don't know the topic, but to our Facebook Live friends, the voice within, okay, will still be joining, will still be giving out some issues on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's through senses saying it's a new day, it's a new life. Thank you for joining me. I love you all.